right, it's a windy, nasty day out. There's Rocky. He was standing at the door. I think he had ambitions of going out, but oh, well, it isn't as cold out as I feared it would be. That's a good thing. That is a good thing for sure. Alrighty, let me open up the stove here. There we go. We'll open this up for Rocky. Hey, Rocky wants to see what's going on. I'm not on my heat out right now, but it is important to Rocky to know what's up. So we open up the door for him. Hi, Rocky. Yeah, so he can do his job. Oh, he said that's enough of that. Okay, that means I can close the door. He's all finished his inspection. He said that's it for today. It's just going to be a short security inspection. We're not going to linger too much out here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. Hold on a minute here now. Put that in there. Oh my goodness. One of those days. Here we go now. There's the barn. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, put all that in there. We'll put that in there. And hold on a minute. I gotta go get my little thing from my phone here to stand it on. It's cold, isn't it? I know. I'm heating up some leftover spaghetti on the candle flame there. Yeah, that works pretty well. We do that. Put the handle in so I don't bump into it. On my way through here. Oh, I've remade my bed already. I have. Hi, Rocky. Hey, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, I gotta go back out there. Damn it all anyway. Oh. Rocky's wanting to come out again. Hey, you. It's pretty cold. You want to come out and do a security check? Okay. I don't know how you'll feel when the wind picks up. He wants to take off. Hey, you. You're funny. You're very funny. Yes, you are. Hold on just a minute here. I gotta tear this in half. There we go. All right. Whoop. Whoop. What do you think, Rocky? It's cold, isn't it? It's very cold. Very, very cold. Yes, it is. Alrighty. There we go. Ha. Alright. You want to go back in? Yeah? Okay, I'll open the door for you. There you go. It's cold, eh? There he goes. He said, that's enough of that. Okay, now. I gotta go get the wood and stuff and start building a fire. I do. Holy smokes, man. It's cold, cold, cold. I don't like it. It bothers me. I get all upset. I do. I become quite upset. Yeah. I sure do. I get all upset. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go now. Alrighty, here we go now. Oh, alright. These baskets are the ones that they had in the Stedman's department store in downtown Perth, Ontario when I was a little kid. I remember these baskets. These were for shopping. Stedman's. And I remember when that store shut down, I wasn't the only one, but I got part of the job of clearing the basement out. And the basement was full of old shelving and store fixtures and everything. And these baskets were one of the things that were in there. There lot of them in there. But anyway, so I got them. I've lost most of them now because most of them were in my old school bus, and I couldn't afford to keep paying rent to keep my old school bus. And so I ended up having to let it go to the property owner where I was storing it for back rent. But, and of course the contents went with it then, so I no longer have most of them. One of the things that I got was a brand new folding bicycle from the 1974 is the year that it was, that's the year that it was made, apparently, according to the papers that were with it. And still had the price tag on it and everything. And anyway, can't remember how much now the original price of it was, but it was a folding bicycle. You could actually fold it up, and you could fold it up, and it would, oh, where am I going? You know, just to make it more portable. You could like fold it in half and stuff. Anyway, I had that thing. I got it working. Not that it took very much to get it working, but I did get it working. And then a family member had said they wanted it because they were going to try to get healthy. They were going to start riding. They were going to start riding a bike to get healthy. And this is a family member that had health issues. So I gave it to them. I could have sold it and probably got quite a bit of money out of it, but I gave it to them because they were insisting that they needed it so they could get healthy. And then what did they do? It wasn't really a family member. It was connected to my family. It was somebody who was connected to my family. But anyway, I gave it to them because they said they wanted to start riding a bike so they could get healthy. And this is a person that did have health problems. Anyway, they never did ride it. I rode it once. I actually rode it from where my school bus was stored in the town and back, just to see how it was after I got it, that it was working really good. And anyway, and it worked really well. But anyway, it was just a matter of oiling the chain and tightening a few things up and whatnot. There wasn't much to getting it going because it was brand new. You know, it had just been sitting for a long time, is all. Anyway, I gave it to this family member, or this person who was connected to my family. And what did they do? They turned around immediately and sold it. I remember I was hopping mad because I didn't like that. It was dishonest, you know. They never did ride it. They just immediately turned it over, sold it. But anyway, these things happen. But it gets a little sickening that people do shit like that. I'm still kind of resentful about it. But anyway, that lady passed away last year. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess I shouldn't hold a grudge against the dead person. But she did a lot of things like that. I remember one time she had a Ford Escort station wagon. And the strut towers had collapsed. Basically, the struts, which are like the rear, basically the rear suspension, the shocks, basically the shock absorbers in a unibody front-wheel drive car, they had collapsed. And they had collapsed, and so she knew a mechanic who welded up the strut towers again to put it back together. But the thing is, it'll never pass a safety check once the strut towers have been welded. At least in Ontario, Canada, the car can't be registered again. So what happened was she did this thing anyway where she had it welded. She turned around and she sold it to her next door neighbor. sold it to the neighbor for like $2,000, as is, of course. And the car was worth maybe $300 for scrap metal at the time. It was really awful anyway. And I saw the car sitting in the neighbor's driveway when I was up there, and I asked her about it. I said, they're letting you park the car over there. She could still drive it because it was in her name, but she couldn't transfer the ownership. That was the thing. At least not to be driven on the road. But she sold it to these people for $2,000 to be driven on the road. But I had asked her, are they letting you park it over there? And she said, oh no, I sold it to them for $2,000. And we happened to be sitting outside. And I said, you did what? I said, you do realize that they'll never be able to put license plates on that car. And she shushed me. She said, don't say that. You don't say it so loudly. They'll hear you. You know, they'll hear you and they'll know what I did. You know. And I just said, well, that's a good way to make enemies with your neighbors anyway, to do that. She said, well, I don't care. I got $2,000, so I don't care. You know, people like that bug me anyway. I don't know. I don't care for people like that much. But anyway, it is what it is. Oh, what am I doing now? Anyway, I saw her do a lot of things like that over the years. She was a real con artist. But yeah, where am I at now? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Oh, I need to get my bottles out here, my water bottles. That's why I came in. Yeah. All right, see, it's cold out and my glasses have fogged up. As soon as I come in, they fog up, which is kind of good in a way because that means that it's warm in here at least. It took a long time to get it that way, but it is warm now. Now that it's in the cold again, the fog is gone. I'm going to have to go around and gather up some wood so I can continue my adventure here of boiling the water for the hot water bottles, because I'm running out of wood. I am. That pallet wood worked really good, but it's almost gone, so I gotta gather up some more twigs and stuff. Yeah, alright. Anyway, this is it. We'll see y'all later, I guess. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go now. Yeah, I've seen that before, though, hanging around wrecking yards like I did years ago. I remember one time my old friend Cliff Kelford had a wrecking yard outside of Perth. He got a car in there, and it was a little hatchback, you know, a little piss pot unibody hatchback car. And in the back end of it, the struts had busted right up through the strut towers into the inside of the car. All the plastic, plastic that they have for the interior of the car, it was all cracked up, and you could see the struts going right up through into the car. And my friend Cliff told me the story. The guy who owned that car had only bought it a couple of weeks prior to that, and had paid a lot of money for it too. And that's what happened to it. So, again, damn well whoever sold him that car knew. And I just can't understand people like that. I mean, yeah, having some money, getting some money is always nice. I like to get money. I'm not against getting money, but to do it that way, honestly, one of the reasons I'm as poor as I am is because I won't do things like that. My conscience won't allow me to. And I just don't understand people who can do things like that and just say, oh, well, tough titty said the kitty when the milk ran dry, Like, I don't understand those people at all. Anyway, on to happier topics. I'm going to go gather some twigs. It's cold right now, but still, we do what we need to do. Give you an idea how bad of how bad my breath is. It's actually flammable. All right. Pretty bad when you can start fires with your breath. Okay. Well, we'll see you later.